Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies.
Relax, be cool, cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
No real intro. The only reason I know about this random-ass anime movie is because it apparently dethroned Mortal Kombat at the top of the box office. This should be interesting. This is my honest opinion of Demon Slayer Mugen Train. The brave Tanjiro Kamado, voiced by Zach Aguilar, the battle-hungry Inosuke Hashibuya, voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, the cowardly Zenitsu Agatsuma, voiced by Alex Lee, and Tanjiro's demon-turned-sister Nezuko, voiced by Abby Trott, are a group of young amateur demon slayers who hop aboard a train and meet with a powerful veteran demon slayer named Kyojuro Rengoku, voiced by Mark Whitten. When the train is attacked briefly by a pair of demons, Rengoku quickly kills them, and the boys seek to be trained by him, who happily agrees. However, the demons they killed were serving a more powerful demon named Enmu, voiced by Landon McDonald, who has been quietly putting everyone on the train to sleep with the intention of killing them later. However, slowly but surely, Tanjiro catches on that his dream of a perfect life is not real.
We're in danger! You've got to wake up! All of this, it's all a dream! Open your eyes! So that must...
Before I hit the review itself, I think I should clarify a few things. I know that this is part of a TV series that I have never watched. Very specifically, this is a sequel to the first season. The only reason I found out about the series is because I thought the series was the movie on Netflix. Confused the hell out of me. So if it isn't obvious, this review comes from someone who is not familiar with that show. I went in completely blind. How did that go? Went okay. Didn't hate what I was seeing, but it's obvious that this was made for those who are familiar with the series. So let's get the negatives out of the way, and I'm pretty sure they'll be tailored to just me. I did find myself pretty lost on who these characters are, what they're doing together, and what they're all about. And this world did seem to kind of go over my head. I mean, I understood the very skeletal premise. Demons roam the world and have superpowers. Demon slayers kill them with their superpowers. Easy. But there's references to forms, and these forms are numbered, and the higher numbered forms are like more powerful. I'm just going off of what the movie feeds me. I don't know why Tanjiro's sister is a demon and why she has a muzzle on. Turns out that the head honcho demon was serving yet another head honcho demon, and we don't get to know him until the final act of the movie. So with that in mind, it kinda does feel unfocused.
All human hearts work in the same fashion. Like a delicate glasswork, they're so pitifully fragile and weak.
I also didn't click with the tone. I mean, anime seems to be known for having tone that goes all over the place. What little anime I have watched in my life certainly did that. But whereas those animes I've watched at least balanced the drama with the comedy, this feels like a pendulum that swings heavily one way and the other. It's clearly trying to touch upon serious drama. Tanjiro's entire family was murdered and he's wrestling with his guilt and grief. Rengoku is struggling with his father finally approving of his accomplishments. These are some heavy moments in the flick. Yet, you get goofy moments like this.
Please let me tutor under you!
Very well then, I'll make you a fine swordsman.
Can I join? Help me too!
I would be willing to take you all in.
You're awesome, big bro!
I get it, it's anime, they do this sometimes, but like I said, it almost feels too comedic for how intense the serious moments are trying to be.
You should become my Tsukuko. I'll look after you.
Not so fast! And wait, when'd you get so gigantic?
The writing also kind of threw me for a loop. Kind of felt amateur. or uninspired. Let's start with the characters. I didn't really like Zenitsu. For one thing, I never really agree with overly cowardly characters, especially when they're supposed to be one of the main heroes. I understand that he's extremely powerful when the occasion arises, but we never see the full extent of that usefulness, outside of one quick moment anyway, and even that gets undermined when he just goes right back to sleep.
Protect you.
Basically, it just looks like he doesn't really contribute that much to the plot. The most annoying of it actually comes in the third act, when Rengoku and Akaza, played by Lucian Dodge, are duking it out. I never understood villain characters who constantly try to convince the good guys to be bad guys. At what point do you just say, alright, you know what, you don't want to be a bad guy? Got it, let's fight. Can we please see more of that? And why does Akaza care so much? Please don't tell me it's because he sees potential in him. That is 1,000,000% some of the most lazy villain writing that you can possibly do.
That brilliant strength of mind! And that ironclad stance! Now you have to become a demon! Just imagine it!
But it's time to hit the positives. Yes, for all my complaining that would naturally come from someone who has not watched the show, there are aspects about it that I did kind of like. Starting small, I really liked Rengoku. His design being reflective of his fire-based powers was wild and pretty cool. Plus, I enjoyed his upbeat personality. He almost comes across as too upbeat, but when you get to brass tacks and see him for how powerful he is, and in control of each situation he's in, he earns his goofier side in my book.
Excuse me, sir. Tasty. Rengoku? Tasty! Yeah, we heard you the first 50 times.
And as much as I ragged on the inconsistent tone, I do admit the dramatic points have merit. While I don't know the true depth of Tanjiro's tragic backstory, what I was able to pick up on was really compelling. While I don't necessarily think that the emotional payoff is as impactful as I think the movie wants it to be, again, this might be a result of me not having watched the show, I give credit that I wanted to feel something for these characters.
If things had been as they should have, you'd all be alive. And Nezuko would be able to be in the sunlight, under the blue sky. That's how it'd be. How it should have been.
And while I didn't necessarily like Zenitsu, I really gravitated toward Inosuke. Yes, the hoghead threw me off, but I adored how self-absorbed he was. He parades around like he's the leader of the group, to which no one responds to, which makes me laugh. You're my underlings!
Wait, boss! What is it? Underling 1 and Underling 2?
The fact that he's shirtless, dual-wields serrated swords, he's a total Chad in this group of teenagers, and he cracks me up, making me wonder why the hell they need Zenitsu at all. Inosuke is the superior comic relief, and doesn't suck at what he does.
Even with him bossing me around, though, he was really cool. And for some reason, that pisses me off!
I am clearly not the target demographic here. If you have not watched this show, you're gonna be lost like I was. Sidestepping that fact, I can't say that this was my cup of tea, but I also can't say that I regret watching this movie. It does kind of amuse me that this took away the #1 spot at the box office from Mortal Kombat. I imagine the creators of this show, as well as this movie for that matter, are quite proud of themselves, and they should be. Though to be fair, since we are talking about Mortal Kombat, shouldn't be that hard of a hurdle to overcome. In any case, I might recommend watching the show before seeing the movie, but other than that, I can't hate or love something that I don't really know anything about. My honest rating for Demon Slayer Mugen Train, a 3 out of 5.
It would appear that a lot has gone on since I was napping. What an ugly mess.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Get vaccinated for family, friends, and community. Hope to see you soon.
So be cool. Just relax. So be cool.